Persistent variables are handy when you have variable values that you want to be sure to keep, such as when you're tuning the P, I, and D values of a PID, or you've been tracking accumulated counts or times. Let's see how to create them. Start from PAC Control Configure mode. Double-click the Numeric Variables folder in the Strategy tree. We'll create a numeric persistent variable. The Configure Variable dialog lists all variables, their type, initial value, and reference count. The reference count shows how many times the variable is used in the strategy. Click Add to add a new float variable and name it P_fuel level low limit. Change the type to float. Choose the persistent option. Notice there's no field to assign an initial value like you do for other variables. We'll be assigning the initial value when the strategy is actually running. Click OK to finish creating the variable. The new variable is listed as persistent. It's initialized to 0 and has a reference count of 0. Go ahead and close the window. The new variable is also now listed in the strategy tree. Notice the icon outline is green instead of blue. Now we're going to use the persistent variable in our strategy. We'll find a variable and replace it with a persistent variable. Right-click Fuel Level Low Limit in the strategy tree and select Replace. In the Replace field, change the type to float variable and select the persistent variable. Click Replace All and then Close. Let's inspect the variables again. Double-click the Variables folder. This time, the Fuel Level Low Limit variable has a reference count of 0 because all of the references were replaced with the persistent variable. Close the window. Let's inspect the Is Fuel Level Low condition block. The persistent variable replaced the original float variable. Close the block out. We've learned how to create persistent variables and also how to find and replace variables in a strategy.